Hi, it's another great day in Coto de Caza, Orange County, California. I'm in Southern California, Zone 10B. This is our golf course. Down here in the marshy area, we have this great herb growing. It's called a YERBA MANSA. Yerba, Spanish, means herb. Mansa means tame or calm. He's a calm, tame herb. It's a favorite treat of herbologists. You can make smudge sticks or spirit sticks out of these leaves here. And the roots, I've got some roots here. You pull them up, clean them up, and make a little tea. It's great for stomach aches and cramps and other medicinal sort of ailments. We get these beautiful little flowers that come in springtime. Get little sepals and a flower stalk, and the flower stalks get older. This guy and turns a little purple spotted. And you grab little seeds out of this, you can propagate it in your garden. Also sends out little runners here, and the runners will self-root or re-root, and you get a big blanket of beautiful herbaceous plants with lots of medicinal properties for your garden. This guy grows from Oregon down the California coast, Baja, out to Arizona, Nevada, all along the Colorado River, all in the swampy areas. You take off these leaves here. We're going to do that. Make a couple smudge sticks for you. See what they look like. And also make a little tea out of the roots. That's very cool. Super abundant out here in Coto de Caza. Great, so now it's time to start to make our little smudge sticks. These are already completed. This is our Yerba Mansa. They're about 5-6 inches long. Look fantastic. They've been drying out for about 2 or 3 days. Now what I do is I start with a stretch of string about this long here, maybe 2.5 feet. I'll line up 3 of them in a row, and I'll start with laying out our Yerba Mansa leaves here. Start with the largest ones on the bottom. We'll lay them out just like this and overlap. Overlap a little more, just like this. And work yourself down from the front to the bottom as you overlap these, as you can see. And some of these are a little bit dirty. I don't even wash them off because I kind of like a little bit of nature in my smudge sticks. And at the end you get smaller leaves, like these here. You lay them on top. Usually you try to lay them all face up or face down, but it's okay if you have them mixed in together. And we'll do one more for us here. And you get these always, of course, cut off the bottom portions. You can cut off more later on. So once we have our stack here, what I do is I'll take these and I'll roll them up very tightly as I can, mostly tighter on the bottom section where the stems are down here, and I'll roll them up just like that. So we have a little tight bundle here. Keep a tight fist on this, and we're going to tie off the bottom portion. When I tie this, I try to do 3 loops, so 1, 2, like a double knot, right? And I'll do this to make sure I get a nice tight little knot there. You tighten it almost as tight as you can, just like that. Go back and repeat so you have a knot right on the bottom, just like that. Very good knot. Then you repeat that for the second portion. You re-bundle these a little bit as tight as you can. You twist them, add this here, and the string, we're going to tie another knot on the middle section, just like this. Alright? Just like that. You tie it as tight as you can here, and you make it into a little knot, just like that. So we have 2 knots here, and you'll do it one more time at the top, and you always have to kind of re-roll these a little bit and make sure you have as tight as you can on our smudge stick, just like that, and we'll wrap around again and make one more knot here, and we'll get to our crisscross string. This is cotton twine, so it's we'll call it ignitable or flammable. It will burn. So the problem is when you do this, you want to make sure you have enough tight section so when it burns it doesn't just unravel. So now we have sort of a octopus looking smudge stick here. And I'll cut off the two middle strings, this one and this one. Then on the end here, all I'm going to do is cut off one string. See that? Just one. And on the bottom, just cut off one of the extras. So what you have is our smudge stick tied like this. We have the remainder of the string on this end, and on this end, we're going to use this remainder to tie off the crisscross pattern. So now we take our longer string we have here. We'll start at the base where the stems are. We're just going to simply wrap it around real tight a couple of times to get it nice and snug. And then we're going to tie our new string to the ends of the old string. Got it? Just to get a nice secure knot going there. All right, not to use your teeth to get it nice and tight. Okay, that's pretty easy. And we'll do it again just to get a knot on there. Just like that. There you go. Piece of cake. So this is now dangling still. And this is our new string. And you turn it upside down. You're going to wrap around until you get that crisscross pattern going up to the top. Just like this. We have here. Takes a little practice. And you get to the top. You always have to keep removing that extra dangly string that we have left over. And when you get to the top, you go around in a couple circles. And then I like to tie it to the leftover string that we had before. Here we go. Tie it there. And tie it here. So that's one crisscross pattern. So you notice my strings might not be long enough to do a second crisscross pattern. That's okay. So what I'm going to do is snip these off, just one here, so I don't have too many dangly lines. And then we'll get another long string for the bottom crisscross portion. We'll tie it off on top here. Always tie off the ends of the strings, otherwise it'll unravel on you. So when you burn your stick, it'll just kind of create a bunch of ashy leaves. Okay, and then we're going to go up our little stick here in the opposite pattern to make a little crisscross. See that little crisscross there? We'll kind of work ourselves up to the top. Okay, keep really smug and tight as you get to the top here. Okay, once you're at the top, we have our very nice crisscross pattern. Now if you think you want more, it's okay. I think I want more here, so let's crisscross down again, back down to the other side, just like this. There we go. Just like that, just like that. And at the end, you wrap around a couple times, and then tie it off once again with your leftover string dangling from before. Just like, here we go. Come on. All right. Just like that. Tied it in a tight knot. And you tied it in another tight knot. Just like this. And there's our little smudge stick. Cut the bottom off, cut these strings off. Now if you want to, you can leave one string attached. You can hang it up like this outside to let it dry. Okay? And on the ends here, you just cut off the ends here, make them nice and flat and pretty. And there you go. That's our Yerba Mansa smudge stick. Isn't that nice? If you want to be real super pure to herbology or ancient customs, you'd use a red colored twine, but I just have this white cotton. So we're going to hang them up just like this for about maybe a week. It'll dry off, and we have a nice Yerba Mansa smudge stick for our spiritual healment. All right, so I also mentioned we have some roots. These are roots here from our Yerba Mansa, and they get kind of dirty, so you might want to clean these off a little bit. You just use a scissors like this. You can clean off some of the dirt, or you can leave the dirt on. It doesn't really matter because you're making a tea. You're going to sift out of it anyway. And that's pretty neat. Or you can use a little knife, just like this. You can cut off. Let's see here. I got a cheap knife. There we go. Okay. You can just cut off the pieces like this on the ends. Okay, trim off the old roots or little sprouts. And there you go. You have beautiful little ingredients for your tea. All you do is you boil water, and you could put in slices or cuts or shavings or even the whole root into the boiling water. You let it simmer for, I don't know, about 20 minutes if you want. Then you sift out the excess pieces, so you just have pure tea, and there you have a beautiful Yerba Mansa tea. So it's not just good for you, but it tastes pretty good too. And you could add a little extra sugar if you want. Maybe organic sugar would be more appropriate for this item. But this is our little Yerba Mansa root. If you go further in the ground, you get more roots or offshoots that you can also use for this plant here. There you go. That's our little smudge sticks and our roots. Some of our leaves here. And that's what you get when you make Yerba Mansa. There we go. Come down here. Thanks for watching. Bye.